Hi everyone. Got a quick chance to come out for 2-3 hours in the river Doon. Now it's 2:45, it's quite late in the day, and I walked down and I just pulled off some line while I was setting up. I've got a dry fly on, I've got some kind of hackled CDC done, and a fish rose while I was setting up. Now I'm just going to give it a quick cast, obviously. See if we can obviously rise the fish. There's not many flies on the water, so I thought I would just come down and give it a go. Start down here where I would expect to see a fish rising, because normally this is any flies coming off the main run will drift through this slacker water. And I saw a fish rise against the wall, so I'm going to give it a go. Should I cover it? No. I mean, it looks alright. I mean, I've seen the fly going down, but that's the size I've got on. It's just there's not many. I saw the odd, believe it or not, granum, so it's even maybe worthwhile putting a granum on. You never know. It could be what they're taking. Oh, there's a fish there. That one's a bit further out. I wonder. Just the ones are up. Got plenty of time to see the fly. That was a different fish. That's what it was. Zooming through it. I mean, they're just up the ones, which is not a good. You like to see them up once after, like consistently rising. You'll have more chance of catching them. This one hasn't come back up. I'm not going to spend too long on them, though I'd love to catch them. Yeah. Fly's looking good. I mean, it's looking at the naturals, what naturals I saw, it's the right colour, the size. Sometimes a standard old style dry fly is the one to use. May put on a kind of long hackle dry. Some that sits a wee bit higher, because it was quite a bold rise, it was right out. No, I'm not getting any offers to this one. Because I'm just on, I'm not seeing any numbers of flies or what type of fly they've been feeding on, other than what's left, really. Yeah. Oh, there's one right close to the wall. I wonder if it's just fish is moving about like. There's that fish up again. There's two of them back up, so a wee flurry of flies came there. I'm going to put on a fish come up again. I'll just for a lift change I'll try. Let me try. Okay, and the fish just rose again. I've changed to a standard dry fly, just a nice soft wing, meaning this one that's on here is starling. It's a grey dun. It's a long hackle dry, so we'll see if we can rise it in that. Some that's a wee bit higher. That looks fine. Colour's good. And I think that fish rose quite close to the wall level there as well. Try a bob. Yep. There you go, got him. Feels like a good fish as well. So changing to the standard wing fly, the old style. He's quite a strong fish. Rolling well in the water anyway. And he's not woke up, he's still got a bit of fighting to do. Staying deep. It's a nice trout. Oh, it's a good sized fish. It's in good condition as well. Let him work. Oh, he's staying down. It was worth coming then. Wasn't here long. Gosh. Yeah, I'm hanging on to this fish, and he's, as I say, he's not a bit of go, a bit of fighting to do yet. Let's just get him to work. Jeez. Probably one of the better brownies this season. I just felt the dun was sitting a wee bit higher, so using these kind of long hackle dries gives that impression like that they're sitting nice and high. And gosh, this fish is pulling well. Just got to keep working him. Just wants to get down. Right, get him to come in. Jesus. There's that fish back up there. Okay, so there's still another fish there. Oh geez, this one's pulling well. Try and get him up. He just doesn't want to come up. Get my net ready for this one, I think. I think he's getting there slowly. Putting the side strain on him, making him work. It's certainly making my arm ache a bit. There he's go. Jeez, what a fight. There's a good pound in this one anyway. There you go, that's him in. Oh, it's maybe more than a pound. Jeez, what a size, what a fish. That'll be my best fish this season. So it is. There he is. Oh, gosh. Lovely big fish. Beautiful order as well. Just let him go. There you go, well done. Gosh. I knew he was a good trout. I could see the way he was rising, he was a good swirl. Oh. Now I've quickly dried my fly and put some more floatant on it. Give it a good flick. Now while I was doing that, the fish did come back up. So, oh, there it is again. It's a nice trout. Well, that was the best trout I've had this season, that one there. It was absolutely minted. So he's up again. He's just slightly further up. That should cover him. Nope. Come over this stick here. The wind's catching my line a wee bit here. Oh. No, I'm just going to get a wee bit slightly different angle here. Yeah. It was right in about the area. Let's spot one now. Nope. I'm glad I came down here first. Kind of half knew we might see a fish moving. That's right in. He's slightly further out than I thought. It's too far in. Quite a solid rise that. I think they're reacting to the fly moving, so we'll see if we can maybe. Sometimes you pop your fly and get a wee pull. Encourage the fish to have a go. Sometimes you wouldn't do that, but when they're in the rough or the kind of faster water, you can get away with doing something like that. And the way they're taking is like quite aggressive. Try my fly. No. I pulled that other trout, but this one is thinking about it. Now, just move up a wee bit. I can swing this fly in a wee bit. It's coming through there really nice as well. It's got a nice drift. And the flies are, see the natural going down there, it never took it, right in the same area. Oh, there it's up. It's a really fussy fish, that was spot on too as well, right over it. Oh, close him. Gosh, he had a good slap it there. Oh, that was not many casts there I had to him, but he made him make a mistake, but I didn't get him. Yeah, I may have spooked him. Jeez, spooked myself. Yeah, I think I may have nicked him, I think. Yeah, jeez. Well, we had the chance, we got one, missed one. I could give him a minute or two, see if he comes back. But I think I may have nicked him. Fly, I'll just dry my fly and put it back over. Yep. And that's covering them, so. And then I did take a good few casts for him to come up. I've every faith this fly would take her, they would go for it, but no, you can't get them all. Yep, I think I may have jagged them. What we'll do is we'll head up. As I say, we've only got 2 or 3 hours, a couple hours going. I'll give the stream a good go. Okay folks, I've came up and I've sat for a good 5 minutes or more. I've seen the very odd fly coming off and decided just to fish a dry dropper up the run. So, there's a fly going by there. So hopefully we might see a fish moving, but the best way to cover it is to use I've got the March Brown on, did see a kind of March brown type fly. There's another done there, so that's two. But we'll just fish up. The river is up a wee bit, so it's a good way of covering this pool, this run. Just going to fish along the edge first and see if we can pick anything up. And if I do see fish moving, I'll take the nymph off and just fish the dry. But normally, this time of the day, when the nymph, basically the hatch is by really. We missed the hatch, but then we did get a chance of a rising trout, which was great. They were a lovely trout, and the best trout of the season. So I'm happy just with that fish. I get asked a lot about the dry dropper, and I mean the fly does act like an indicator, but it's fishing as well. I mean you're covering, you're covering obviously the fly's hatching, the nymph to the dry and to the merger. Especially when you're searching, when things are quiet, I mean, I'd love to come down every time and just fish the dry, but it doesn't work that way. More so at the beginning of the season, it can be really quiet. The hatches are on and off, so you just got to fish to suit. I mean, the last time I was out, I caught on both. I was catching on the dry as well as the nymph, and it allowed me to cover or fish all the way up through the pools and search for fish, and I did. It was my best day. I had quite a few trout. So I've got a small tungsten bead on. Basically I've got much the same flies. It represents the March brown olives. It's a good old round type nymph. And it's been my best sort of two flies, I would say, so far. I mean the season goes on, it'll change obviously. And we'll just, normally it's the size and the species of fly obviously change. More caddis come off. I think there was a trout there. So a fish moved there, I think anyway. Just up the edge. Just gonna I'll try further over. See if there's any line in the, oh, gosh. But no, it took the dry, so it did. On and off. Oh well, it was in the faster water as well too. Well, let's try again. We'll try beside there, that was a nice trout as well. Oh, jeez. Come up onto the dry. Should maybe change to the dry. Very splashy take that. I never touched it. That other fish was the same. Try further over. And gosh, I'm not having any luck with that. But anyway, at least we're rising fish. So if I keep rising, I've obviously been taking dries. Again, I'll try further over in that fast water. pool's changed a wee bit to the way it used to be. It's more, and it runs more towards the wall. It was slightly before, but I would think it's just slightly further over. Right. Just always check your fly, especially if you feel you're pulling on some or hitting the bottom. That fly's okay. Try along the edge here. I mean, these fish have just come out of nowhere, so there we go. Oh, this wee trout. Obviously he's took the nymph. Let's get him in. As always, a lovely wee fish. Just kind of let him settle. Lovely wee trout. Anyway, good. Oh, doing quite well. We've only fished the bottom end of the pool. 2 rows to the dry. Another nice wee dun coming off there. And then one on the nymph, so is that a fish there? Or was that? I think I saw a fish move there. Yep. That went down. Just keep fishing all the, like, close in and then work your way across and cover the sort of areas and slowly work up. There we go. One fish. This is out. What have we got here? A wee brown trout. There's a wee par, I think, maybe. Or it is, it's a wee sea trout par. Just let them settle. You can see there's silverfish. That's a wee sea trout par. So they're heading back to sea. Not so much back. For the first time. It's good to see them. A beautiful wee fish. It's just a kind of miniature, a silver trout really. There was red spots on that one. It was a lovely wee fish. I have to start casting across myself. I think the best trout at the bottom of the pool. There we go. Oh. Very nice trout. Nice trout. I don't know what the noise was up there. There's a lovely wee trout. It's like something fell down. There you go. There we are. Beautiful trout. And I think that'll do us. We had a chance. We had a couple of trout. Missed a good couple of... I missed a couple in the dry. Anyway, we'll go. I may go back down and see a wee quick cast at this trout close to the wall using the dry dropper. See if I maybe get one on the nymph or even the dry. Let's give this trout a go with the nymph and the dry. I'm going to come down a wee bit. So I can scent a wee bit better. If I remember right, it was just across with the stone there. So I'll come down this wee bit. I can get my caster well up above it. See if I'll take the nymph or even the dry. Gosh, that went down. I don't think there's any nibble there it could catch. Give it a second, I never touched anything. I mean, it's deep over there. So maybe caddis coming off. Could be one or two caddis, or the granum's coming off. I'm starting to see quite a few granum coming off. I think what I may do is change to a granum and try this. There's quite a few here. I'll give a granum a go. I don't know if you can see here, but there's granum starting to hatch. So I'm actually putting what I call my top dropper. It's a fly I fish in the top dropper wets, but it's a very good dry fly in itself. You can see them, the trout jumping after these caddis that's coming off the granum. Now this fish rose while I was changing. It's up again. And I think that's what it's taken, is the granum. So I've just changed, as I say, fly sitting up, I've greased it up so it sits a wee bit better. I think that's why, I think this is what the fish are feeding on. There's a few there. This is more the emerger. I'll move up a wee bit. Because I wasn't fishing the nymph, but if the granum come off it'll be good. It's warm enough. Get a hatch of them, it'd be, I mean they are hatching but not in huge numbers, but could be enough to bring up one or two trout. It's come up twice since I came down. Give that a good dry. Oh, I don't think that was McPhail, I think that was another one. Yeah, I can see, there it's up again, jeez. Got twice in a row there. Now let the fly right in. There we go. Ah. Got him to come up to it. Oh, he's not come back, dragged it. Ah, there's a good fish as well. I just got it right into the right area where it drifted right. Just a wee pocket in there, it's drawing the flies in, and that's where it was sitting. And it'll not come back. No idea. Well, anyway, we draw. You get a chance. There's granum coming here. There's bound to be more fish coming off if there's granum. When they start hatching. Okay, well, walked up again. See, I changed to the granum because I've seen quite a few granum, especially down the bottom there. There's not so much, not so many up this end. But we'll keep it on. I did miss a fish at the tail end of this pool. He didn't come back up. So hopefully I might think again. So I'm just fishing the dry itself, just the granum. And it's... Oh! Jeez, that wee fish, that was a right rumble at the fish there. Gosh. Never even touched him, it was so fast that wee fish there, I don't know if you saw it. Straight along the edge here. The wee par type, did I go at the fly there? I think we'll move up. I think we'll go up under the trees, see if there's anything there. And we'll move up. We'll go to the, see if there's any above us. Okay, folks. Moved up. I've actually changed to the dry dropper. Just stood for 2 or 3 minutes. Kind of watched the water. Seen the very odd fly. And the light's not brilliant. So I've changed to the, I've got the March brown on. And just a tungsten bead fly off the bend. And let's see if we can, oh, we tap there. Sometimes could be quite good here. I've not really fished this bit this year. I think it's the first time I've actually had a cast under the trees this year, this part anyway. Can be really good, especially, I mean usually I've done well at this time of the year. You get the odd fish throughout the summer months. It's usually better when the river's up. A bead on there, it's maybe a wee touch heavy. I think it's picked the wrong one. It's a 2.8. It's quite tough to turn over, especially when you're using this kind of long leader. I've got quite a long leader on. I was fishing the dry, so it's like 15 foot to the dry near enough, and then 3 foot off of that. So it's quite a long cast. Which is fine, but when you're under trees it's not as easy to cast. Just cast along the edge here because it can hold a fish right close to this. The fly's coming through okay. See, I don't really have a back cast here. So you've got to kind of side cast, flick it out at the same time. The area I usually do well's quite far over. Mend the line a wee bit here. Surprising sometimes they'll lie in shallow water over there. And I always think it's shallow. It looks shallow from here. I can't fish the other side, so I don't really know the depth too well. I can see the bottom when the water's low. I think I'm going to get it too long. There we go. Wow, he's away. Just as I think there was going to be no trout there, there's one takes. So see, I'm not going to give it too long. If I'd got that in, I may have just called it a day. A nice wee trout that was. Not huge, but it was a nice wee trout. Perfect for this type of water. Try further over if there's any line. Nope. Considering we've only been 2 or 3 hours on the water, we did okay, and I would say we missed the hatch more than anything, but we still saw fish moving, which was good. And I got one of my best trout. It was my best trout this season. Lovely. I mean, that fish was a good... I'm not that good at kind of, unless I put it on a scale, and I don't take the fish, so that, jeez, that fish took a rise. Took my dry and missed it. Too busy blething. Just move up a wee bit further. Just walk up a wee bit here. Might be another trout line. Oh, I've rose a fish, and I've taken one in the nymph as well, so there's 1 or 2 fish still there. Still interested anyway. A wee bit further over. There we go. Not a big fish, but very welcome. I don't know if it's a brown. Is it? Oh, look at that. I love the wee fish. Oh, anyway. See if they put them back. Well folks, that'll do us. Enjoy the day. Well, that's us folks. We got here at the back of 2, about 2:30 I think it was. As I say, I've only had a couple of hours. It's 10 to 5 now, so enjoy my time. Ups and downs of catching fish and losing fish, but that's what it's all about. With my best trout this season so far. Lovely trout, cracker. So I can't complain. It was worth coming just to catch that one. It was just good getting out. If you get a chance, and you've only 2 or 3 hours, it's amazing what you can catch in the 2 or 3 hours. So, and it keeps you fit, getting up hills. These hills don't seem to get any easier. But anyway, keeps you fit. So, hope you enjoy the videos, folks. It's not going to be a long one, but it's going to be, you're going to see my best trout this season. So, again, thanks for watching. Until next time.